Really interesting stuff coming out there in Game 2 as well. So, a quick recap of Game 1 and Game 2. I think Game 1 was taken on Katabatic by Team ZfZ very convincingly in a 5-0. It was a little bit of a I think the score maybe didn't necessarily reflect the game all that accurately. Really, I think Tau started coming in at their own kind of midway through that. But ultimately, those Red Spider routes were just too strong. He was too fast through the midfield on Katabatic there. And Tau, running their kind of typical very heavy offense strategy, was not able to keep their defense on the field long enough for it to be meaningful. Was there anything that you saw in that Game 1 that really you think turned it for ZfZ?
In the first game on Kata, ZfZ really just had everything in favor of them. They didn't have much offense distracting their defense, so they were able to hold that flag down on the stand most of the time. And not only that, but their offense was coordinated. I saw some fake grabs. I saw 9 at 9. We're talking about Red Spider a lot, but 9 at 9, this backup capper has been doing a darn good job too. He he was setting up either fake grabs so Red Spider can't get out, or he was getting those chain grabs. And you know what? It's just that I bet there's a lot of communication going on the ZfZ side. They seem to be a really good team when it comes to that. And communication is key in any game, in any sport.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's, one of the things that is, as we kind of moved into Game 2 then, and we saw Game 2 on Drydock. Drydock, of course, another relatively large map. It plays very fast. That one also, of course, went to ZfZ in a much closer game this time, though, barely edging it out 3-2 there in overtime. What do you think kind of changed there for Tau? And I think it was another thing I wanted to bring up here, if you could talk about it, APC, is why do you think, or not why do you think, but rather that Tau is a very strong legacy tribes team. And I know that ZfZ is a multi-gaming team, and players like Curious George, for instance, were Modern Warfare competitors. It's kind of interesting to see their coordination. They're basically out-coordinating, perhaps, Tau in their own game.
You know what? It's almost being like athletic. When you're athletic, you can do multiple sports and you can do them well. It doesn't matter, what it is. I actually just heard something where Tony Romo, a professional football player, beat Tiger Woods this weekend in golf. I mean, that's something. So same thing with gaming. If you're a good gamer, you're a smart gamer. It's all about positioning. It's all about communication. It's all about being a team, just being one. It's a family, and ZfZ is that family. It doesn't matter if they didn't have tribes experience or whatnot. They just have that chemistry within each other. Not to bash Tau, because Tau in the second map, they actually changed it up, and they had some awesome offense. They coordinated the offense. Sub coming in with that thrust pack, and he's able to get half those returns all the time. Those nitrons, the whiteout grenades, everything, just really putting a lot of pressure on the ZfZ capper. Though it wasn't enough to make him win the last map, but it definitely picked it up in the second map. And I think this next map, if you're a viewer and you've never seen these teams before, you might start to have some hope for Tau Tribe.
Yeah, let's. I want to do a quick shout out to tauoftribe.com and teamzfz.com. Both these teams' websites, they've gotten them set up. Tau of Tribe is a little bit strange, a little bit far out there. Team ZfZ, very
a little simpler,
very traditional style. So I think let's take a look here in the game and see if our teams are ready. Looks like I'm gonna do a quick ready check. And I think that we should be able to get underway here momentarily. We're going to be going into Game 3 on Crossfire. Crossfire is a very, very small map, a spiritual port of the broadside blast side of T1, T2 fame. And this map, we should expect to see some very, very, very fast play. It can get defensive. There's a very strong defensible position on the back hill. And I think ultimately that this game, and I guess it is important to note, this game is going to be played on West. So the first two games were played on East, and the West Coast team took Game 1 and 2. So I would not be surprised to see this often happen in other games, that the East Coast team takes the West Coast games, and the West Coast team takes the East Coast games. But we'll have to see. The score is 2-0 in the series in favor of Team ZfZ. They've taken out Tau rather convincingly in Game 1. Just quickly to recap, and then in a very close Game 2. So we're going to move into Game 3 here any second now. And I think that, take a look, we may be ready to go here any moment. So APC, you have anything else that you wanted to add here as we move into this next match?
Yeah, this map, Crossfire, me being an LO player, predominantly LO.
Well, explain what LO is quickly for the...
LO is light offense. You don't necessarily have to be in light armor. It's just, something that we adapted through Tribes itself. You distract the flag. You distract the people defending the flag. You clear the flag stand, make sure there's no mines, no force fields, all that good stuff. You take down the generators. You're basically the threat. And you're working with their cappers firsthand. Now, when I'm an LO on this map, it's really hard to keep those generators down if they have a solid technician up, because you don't have a lot of places to hide. Whereas in a base like Katabatic, you have a lot of corridors to hide in and run away to. So if they do, I've seen F and Kevin technicians sometimes. If they do decide to go with a technician, I think that's gonna really benefit in defense. But it's not something we see a lot.
That's interesting. Is that when you talk about Crossfire, it's two ships that are facing each other basically in a small kind of lush tropical environment. But what was really interesting about what you just pointed out is that it is a very, very small generator room, and the generator is very close to the flag, and you're actually able to get in between them quickly. So that technician can really, which of course is like a repair deploy class in Tribes, is able to kind of swing between that generator defense and that flag defense. And I would not be surprised to see some maybe deployable play coming out from both of these teams, considering that the generator is relatively easily defended, especially that kind of force field play on that back route through the ship.
Exactly, and I'm looking at Kev right now. He's in Doombringer.
That's right.
And he's able to deploy those force fields. Those force fields hurt you as a capper, especially when you're doing a lot of Pathfinder capping. And we've seen a lot of that tonight. So you're going to see, Pathfinders go through those force fields and die instantly. Now, if you keep those generators up, you keep those turrets up, and those force fields, and claymores, and mines, if your flag stand is covered with all that garbage, and you're an LO, it's really hard to clear it because you have those turrets shooting at you. You have everything working against you. It's really, really hard on offense if that's the the route they decide to take. If not, it doesn't mean that's the #1 strategy. But it's just one of those out there. But we might be seeing more of like a heavy offense chasing.
That's true.
Relying on the sniper.
Merv launcher, which is a new kind of mortar-style weapon that splits into 4 smaller grenades in air. We might see some Merv offense coming out, as it can be very effective on this flag stand. But I do see, looking at the game, that we're going to be moving into the third match now between ZfZ and Tau on Crossfire on West servers. So again, just recap real quick before we get in there. Tau is down 2-0 to Team ZfZ on their own servers on East, and now we're going to move into that West Coast server. So let's take a look at the game here as we're going to start up.
Yep, I'm in queue for Crossfire. I'm starting up right now. I'm going to look at the teams. I think we're going to hold the same sides as we've been the whole night, where Blood Eagle is going to be Team ZfZ. It's going to be Kudos, Cyanide, Jihad Bejesus, F and Kev, 9 at 9, Red Spider, and Curious George. And Diamond Sword's going to be, they're missing a player right now. There we go. We have the 7th one. Hold on a sec. I see Red Spider coming real quick. He's going probably straight for the generator or something. He's going up into that base for whatever reason. He had some mission to go. But yeah, Diamond Swords has Tawa Tribe, Dynamite Stick, Sub, Descolada, Nanner, Telia, Turtle Bacon, and Copro. Descolada, I think, is a new person that we've seen, first time seeing in this game. He's not new in this game, but
Descolada is often Tau's Striker.
Yes, and the Shrike has been a pivotal position in this game. There's 9 at 9 grabbing the flag. I think he got hit by that turret, so there goes the generator. So that those turrets aren't going to stay up for long. They're actually down now. 9 at 9 making it home down the middle of the base, whereas we're looking at the Blood Eagle flag dropped by Sub. That's in the field, and it might be picked up by Dynamite Stick. 9 at 9 dropping the flag on the stand. There's Kudos to pick it up. He's under pressure by Copro. Sentinel versus a soldier usually is a bad combo, but Kudos good enough with that Falcon. That Falcon is dangerous in the hands of a sniper. He's he's actually in trouble. He drops the flag, and it's not Turtle Bacon's so close to returning it. So was Descolada, but he's not able to kill it. He's down. Turtle Bacon's down. So 9 at 9 is safe for now. Dynamite Stick drops the flag though, picked up with by a Blood Eagle. So they're gonna get that flag inside the base, trying to get that cap, and they do so. No one in there to get that E grab. ZfZ a quick first cap here. This isn't looking for Tau, because are we doing? Is this the last one for last game of the map? Last map of the game?
This could potentially be the last game, as it is a best of 5, and Team ZfZ is up 2-0 now in games, and now has a 1-0 advantage in this over the Tau of Tribe, just over 2 minutes in.
Oof,
but they have cleared Kev off the stand, so we could see a nice grab coming in.
Yeah, Red Spider was able to get the grab, but he actually hit something inside the base. He was going front to back, and he was not able to get it home. So he was, trying to punt it out to the front of the base, so it was easy to pick up. There's Red Spider to pick it up again from the front to back. This time successfully making it through the base. Sorry to put out your flaw there, Red Spider, but you're gonna make it up here as you make it through the backfield, going 200 kilometers an hour.
That was a really interesting route there. He actually went on the front to back, and he hit a rock to angle him back this way, kind of around this very, very wide route that keeps him out of sniper range. So really, really interesting play coming out from him. That's a good route for those of you viewing. You might want to copy that one.
It's smart, effective, and you can tell he planned hitting that rock.
Oh, absolutely.
Kev is going to hold the flag inside the base. This makes it's better to keep it off the stand sometimes, guys, because it's hard to pick it up. If you look where the Blood Eagle flag stand is, look at someone trying to return grab the flag right there. and he was not able to do so. I think we just saw an E-grab there. That was a nice E-grab because that almost was a cap for the Blood Eagles. Their flag is down. Almost returned. Nanner to get the flag out of the capper's hands. Diamond Sword returns their flag and gets that return. There's Nanner, very clutch right there to get the flag out of there. I was kind of lost what happened there, but you know,
I had a good angle on it. They were able to, Telia and Nanner were on the stand as they were coming in trying to cap it, and they were able to take out the capper, but then Telia E-grabbed it and also went down, and Nanner was able to just return his flag and pick up the enemy flag quickly. And we may see a cap coming out here now.
Nice
for
pass.
Nice pass, and there it is, 1-1.
Beautiful pass. Nanner died in the field, but Turtle Bacon was there for the escort. Escorts are huge. There's a lot of huge things, as you can tell in this game, but that was huge right there. He was able to pass it off to the stand, which was clustered by 3 Diamond Sword players of Tower Tribe, and they were able to get the cap. 9 & 9 trying to grab the flag from the side. Capro able to get a little thumper damage on him, but not enough to kill him. 9 & 9 making it halfway to his base. Looking over at Blood Eagle, I see F and Kev on the stand. He he's gonna have a force field there. He's gonna try to at least have a force field there, but the generators aren't up, so it's not gonna display a force field there. Not until those gens are back up. You need to manually repair them or wait for that timer to come back. Red Spider flag and trying to cap it, and he does so. I saw an E-grab potentially made by Nanner in the back, but he was not able to grab it. He whiffs it. Descolada getting that grab. Oh, passes it off to Diamond Knight Stick. I don't know if he meant to pass it off or if that was just a nice punt. Either way, Diamond Knight Stick grabbed it going from front to back, but he drops it underneath the Blood Eagle base, so Kudos is going to hold on to that for now. Diamond Sword, their flag is picked up by Red Spider. Not a lot of offense on the Blood Eagle side, but it's enough to get Red Spider out of there, and he's going to do the same thing as you said, but on the other side of the map, stay low and on the side of the hills. And it's not hard to chase, but it definitely takes a while. So if you're trying to buy time, this is what you need to do.
That's right. I think that's an interesting point to make there, is that staying low on this wide route, he's going to be able to be overtaken, but he's going to be able to pass up. Look, see, they know they're planning for this. They have that escort, and he's going to pass up to GR4 Jesus using that jumper pack. He's going to be able to get out of there pretty nice, but that also negates any snipers, but Tao is not even running snipers, which is really interesting given how small and open this map is. And we are going to see now a third go-ahead cap, 3-1 now in favor of Team ZfZ over Team Tao of Tribe in this third match of the series, with ZfZ winning 2-0. So if they get this one, this is going to be a 3-0 best of 5.
Yeah, it's not even 6 minutes into the game and we already see 4 points on the board. We said this is a small map, and it is a fast-paced map. But yeah, I'm surprised we don't see a Sentinel either, because I was actually going to comment how important a sniper is on this map. It is crucial because, you know, cappers usually come in at, you know, high angles to get some speed. There's not a lot of hills. You keep an eye on those, you know, 3-4 hills in the back just to make sure. And there's Cyanide with a grab. I see Nanner setting up for a route, so you might be able to pick Cyanide. But Cyanide's able to do a couple Nitron boosts to boost himself to the flag. Nanner's actually going pretty fast. I think he's fast enough to get to the stand. A tactical strike is called on the stand. And there's that grab by Nanner. Very nicely done. He knew he was going to get there. No one was there to get the E-grab because he knew his teammate was there. He was telling him to back off. I got this. And that tactical strike took everyone off as well. So it was nice to see that. And there we go. A nice reward by Diamond Sword. They return that flag in the air, and Nanner still keeping his speed and health. I see a wide arcade and everything trying to be bombed onto the stand to get that E-grab. And there's Red Spider to get the E-grab, but not enough to get it out of the stand, get it back to their base. Sub with the stress pack to get that return. Nanner trying to get that cap. He's not doing so because he gets sniped out. So there we go. We have a sniper out there on Tower Tribe. That is Telia with a sniper. Diamond Sword flag is returned, and so is the Blood Eagle side. So much going on here as Red Spider again trying to do the front to grab, but he dies inside the base again. I'm going to point this out again because last time I was trying to point this out. It's easier to keep a flag inside a base or in a hard-to-reach spot because you're not able to get a lot of speed to get it. Right now, if you're going to pick up the flag, your whole goal is just to get it out into the field to make it easier to pick up or make it force it to return.
So I want to talk about real quickly there about what we saw in that initial pass where Cyanide picked that flag up off of the orbital strike. Ultimately, it was reset, but what's interesting to note there is that orbital came out from Kudos, who was the sniper for Team ZfZ while Tao was not running a sniper. And he had an orbital strike really, really early there, and that's a 10,000 credit
good point.
So that Sentinel ultimately proving to be pretty effective as we see a 4th cap now come out for ZfZ.
Yeah, it was a timed return and able them to get that grab, that cap, and a grab by Red Spider with a chain grab from the back to front. doesn't have the speed that he wants. He tries to nitron himself, and he got sniped just as he did so, and you know, he dies. ZfZ there in his Pathfinder, he's trying to get the flag home, but you know, he's not going the right direction. He's getting sniped. He's getting shot by the NJ4 Raider SMG. He's in trouble. He's gonna need a pass soon. I see Turtle Bacon looking for an E-grab soon. I don't think now's not the time to get the E-grab just yet. You know, just throw a couple bullets onto the stand. There's ZfZ throwing that flag off the Cyanide. Nanner trying to get that return, but no, he's shot down by the flag carrier Cyanide. Cyanide trying to get this final cap for ZfZ. This could be the game. E-grab by Descolati. He punts out to Sub. Sub, again, being very clutch for this team. There's that tactical strike to get the flag out of the hands of the Blood Eagle, but picked up by ZfZ. He's going to stay inside just in case more strikes decide to come down. Telia is going to try to pick up that flag as Curious George is also trying to return that flag at the same time. Telia wins that battle, but you know, Curious George has more health. He's going to chew him out as Curious George has tossed that flag out. So that flag might be returned if Dynamite Stick can't do it. There's that return. And so ZfZ is trying to get that cap for the make the game. Descolata again with that grab for the ending. ZfZ needs to get up to that flag stand before those you know, tactical strikes come down, or before that flag doesn't get returned. He's actually going to be killed. Oh man, I can't keep up with this action. Nanner trying to take him down. He's actually, he gets him down with an SMG, gets that return, but Red Spider's there. Oh wait, I think the flag just fell through the ground there.
No, it was just returned there by Nanner.
I see Red Spider picked it up, but if I go to view the flag, it might be bugged in the ground.
Yes, it has. It's fallen through the ground, it looks like.
So a little disadvantage for Blood Eagle. I don't even know what we're gonna do about this because it's. Oh wait, actually, Kudos now has the flag. Oh, and he's shotgunned out of the air, SMG'd out by Nanner. Nanner trying to get that return, but no, almost getting it, but it's actually picked up by ZfZ. Blood Eagle's the Blood Eagle flag is dropped, but Capra was able to pick that flag up. He's being escorted. They know how crucial, you know, the next cap is. That's game over for them. I see a couple strikes being called in by Cyanide and another Blood Eagle. Ooh, it's not even a tactical, it's an orbital. He has enough for an orbital, so we're gonna start seeing those orbitals come down. He's able to get Dynamite Stick off, you know, the flag carrier, so now he's going to try to get a couple shots in as well. Not doing so, though. You know, those tactical strikes aren't going to hit him. Curious George, uncontested, though. I see, you know, an orbital strike called on him. He dodges that pretty quickly. Sub and Turtle Bacon being the only Diamond Swords trying to get this return. I see a couple Nitrons or Whiteout Grenades trying to be tossed up at him. Not enough. Oh, then the flag's Nitron out of Capro's hands, but he's also taken out, too, so, you know, he's going to pick up that flag again. And oh, another Nitron made by 9 at 9. There's a lot of Nitrons. I see a lot of Pathfinders on the Blood Eagle side. 9 at 9 able to get that return. No, just misses it. I think if he had that perk reach, he was going to get that return, but he did not. So that cost him, I wouldn't say the game, but that cost him the game-winning cap, I think, because the Blood Eagles are holding the flag next to the stand.
One thing, yeah, kind of piggybacking on that, what you just said there, is let's kind of take a look at where these teams have elected to hold the flag in a standoff. This is really kind of non-conventional, I think, is that orbital by Kudos. Again, he has another orbital there. 25 kills coming on that sniper. So I think proving his worth. But quickly just talk about it would be that as we are going to see the return here by ZfZ for Cyanide. There it is. We may see the last cap of the game.
This might be the last cap. Descolata with the third E-grab, and he punts it out. Very nice punt. Look at that. Punting it is when you hit the flag with an explosive weapon, and it forces it farther than you would when you throw it. And then you're able to pick it up. So I think Tower Tribe is ready for such grabs like that. That is something they're practicing, I assume, is just, you know what, get the E-grab, throw it out the front, I got the pickup. Nanner is actually sniped out. Turtle Bacon's going to try to pick up that flag as Kudos and Curious George are going to try to contest him with it. But you know what, Diamond Sword, the Diamond Sword flag has been in the Blood Eagle's hands for most of the game. Red Spider's going to pass it off to Curious George over here. At least I think so. There we go, there's that pass. You got to watch out for those Nitrons. And yeah, you know what? Holding the flag at different spots in this game is, you know, as we said last map, is different for each team, but it's also crucial. We're electing on the Blood Eagle side to hold the flag on the base to keep it next to the stand, whereas Diamond Sword is trying to hold it in the back of the field.
So we are now just approaching 13 minutes left in this game, which means we've just passed about the 12-minute mark now. The score is 4-1 in favor of Team ZfZ, and they're up 2-0 in this series. ZfZ versus Tau of Tribe here. Tau of Tribe really needs to edge this game out. They really need to start getting some captures because they are starting to lose time. And the flag is they're knocked off now by ZfZ and
Red it's getting bounced around a lot. Oh,
99
look at that
return.
Double kill by Telia. There was 3 Blood Eagles converging on that return. There's still one left, 9 at 9, but Telia was able to get a shot on the flag that killed 2 of the people that were going to get the return. It was almost guaranteed that they were going to get the return if it wasn't for Telia's shot. And that was saving the game right there. Seeing a lot of game-saving moments right there.
Absolutely. Really, really big play coming out there by Telia. That was, and there, that comes down back to that kind of like that deathmatch style of play where I think Tau really likes to play that style where they play that very, very heavy offense, and then they rely on their ability of their defenders to win in 1v2s.
And there you have it.
Turn.
Yep, Jesus with that thrust pack, he was able, oh, that flag was almost picked up by Dynamite Stick, but not doing so. There's a Blood Eagle win. That is Team ZfZ winning the 3rd map of the night, making it 3-0 in their favor of the series.